Hello! Hello, hello! It is Thursday! I really had to use like all of my brain power to think about what day of the week it was today. It's Thursday. Hold on. I forgot to bump my game audio up, so hold on. It should be fine now, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I know I had to turn it down a lot for Little League, so, anyway, here we are. Hello, Blue! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We're just running the gauntlet, and it's time for Horrorland, which I think is mid. I know. Controversial opinion, I know. But, it's my opinion, and I am entitled to my own opinion. Because I'm sure if anyone were to go back and watch the VOD where I put all the boards on the tier list, where I put all the boards on the tier list and I put Horrorland very low, I'm sure some people would have some words with me. Maybe even meet me in a back alley with a knife. Which is crazy because like people love Horrorland that much. I just think it's overhyped and boring. Like the whole concept of it sparked an entire Mario Party game. Because like it uses a day-night cycle and they took it to use in Mario Party 6 for the entire gimmick. Which worked out pretty good and I don't mind the day-night cycle. It's just I feel like Horrorland is just too big and boring. There. I said it. I said fighting words. Come at me. Come at me, bro. We're here at Horrorland. And apparently, I learned this a few months ago on TikTok. I learned a lot of things on TikTok, apparently. Apparently the word horror... I go last again. Apparently the word horror is a tough word for Midwesterners to say. And it just comes out as like one syllable. It just comes out as horror and not horror. I think I just proved that point exactly. So, yeah. The House of Horrors. Careful if you call a haunted house a horror house. Some people may be greatly confused as to why there's no bitches. Mostly witches. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Let me do the settings first. 'Cause you never know what can happen. Ayo, a streak! Let's go. Tessa funny? I'm funny? I don't hear that very often. Nah, I'm not funny. I'm not funny. Because I hold back a lot of jokes sometimes. Because there's been times where like I will say something that I think is like absolutely hilarious and then I get no reaction because no one's listening to me. Where did the... Oh, okay, we'll just go this way then. I don't have any money, I'm broke. Because there was one time I was hanging out with some friends at their place one time, and the guy was playing video games with his friends. I think he was playing like Friday the 13th. And they would respond to, like, you know, funny quips or whatever, and then I chimed in with a really funny a joke that I thought was hilarious, but then, like, I got no reaction from anybody in the room, and I'm pretty sure no one was even paying attention to me. So it's like, well, okay. Okay. Oh well, it's fine. And it's like, I like to think I'm funny. I like to think I'm funny. Even though there is someone in my family that thinks they're the funniest, but no. It's like, I would challenge them, but sometimes it's like, I get in my own head. It's like, should I say this? Should I not say it? I'm gonna say it, and then it's fine. This is always funny. It doesn't make a funny, but no one hears. Does it still make a funny sound? I think the answer to that is within yourself. Pulling an 8-ball here. The answer is within yourself. It's like, if a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Yeah, like a tree falling. That's the funny sound it makes, is the tree falling. No one knows what it sounds like. But also the sibling that claims they are the funniest out of, you know, me and my siblings, the one that claims they are the funniest is probably going through a lot right now. Kind of, but being a divorced dad, so. But also, humor is a great way to cope with a lot of different things. There's also times where I think to myself, man, I could make like the funniest dead parent joke, but man, it would make some people uncomfortable. I still remember, oh, what was it, last year? Blue felt really bad about not talking to her dad on Father's Day. I probably goofed, and I didn't pay attention, it's fine. Blue felt bad for not talking to her dad on Father's Day. And, I told her, don't worry, Blue, I didn't talk to my dad either. Knowing damn good well my dad is dead. Oh, goodness. So anyway. So yeah, Mother's Day is also coming up. That's a holiday coming up. So, don't feel bad if you don't talk to your mom on Mother's Day. I'm not going to. Because I can't. Because I literally can't. Anywho. I see lots of, like, dark humor stuff on TikTok, and I'm like, oh my god. It's one of those, you feel bad for laughing, but then it's like, you know what? Yes. Peach, Luigi, Peach, Luigi, Peach. Bleh. Okay. Nice. This worked out in my favor. Boom. Shakalaka. Anyway. Anyway, but yeah, Mother's Day's coming up. We don't really have anything, like, planned. I know Vegito, one half of his gift arrived for me the other day. I talked a little bit about it yesterday. And the other half should be arriving sometime this week, or potential on Monday, because he did it when he ordered them when I went to town to do some grocery shopping, so I was out of the house like all day Saturday. So he did it then, and then he told me that, like, oh hey, I ordered a couple things on eBay for like $50 something is what he told me, just to be like, hey, if you see a random charge from eBay, don't worry about it. It's good. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he made mention, one of them, because he ordered them both, but they were like separate. So he said one of them is supposed to be here and the other one's like may not be here till the 11th. And he specifically mentioned that. And then once he mentioned that, I'm like, is it a Mother's Day present? But I didn't say anything because I'm like, I'm not gonna be the one to pry, because like I usually keep that stuff to myself. Like I can figure things out on my own pretty easily. But I think he just gets really excited when he gets me things, because he's always like, I think whenever he like gets me a gift, he always wants to tell me up front. And it's like, no, you don't have to just tell me. I could just not worry about it. It's fine. Just let me be surprised. It's so funny. And it's like, I appreciate the gifts all the same. Really. I do. Oh, it's the... We've had this one before. This one goes out a little bit. And then the hair goes down. It's fine. It was fine. Alright. So... yeah, I think a lot of it's just he gets really excited that he got me something. Because he did it for Christmas and like other gifts too. It's like sometimes if you like just tell me like, hey, it's just a present for you. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'll leave it alone and not worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm gonna snipe it from them. He. This way. Yes, please. So, yeah, I think I mentioned it kind of throughout stream yesterday, that me and Vegito used to collect Pokemon cards kind of in like the Sword and Shield era sets. It's probably a good time frame on that one. And then we kind of lost interest on it because it was a lot of money just going away to nothing, because we couldn't pull anything. So like the pull rates for what we were going after were kind of bad. And so like we couldn't pull anything, and it just wasn't worth the money, so we just kind of stopped. But then recently we watched some YouTube channels of like cool people doing cool things with Pokemon cards, and the channel Deep Pocket Monsters and Short Pocket Monsters. If you've ever heard, should I open it or should I keep it sealed? That's the channel that we've been watching, and it kind of like rekindled in a way. And we're not gonna like go out and like just buy shit, because like scalpers are running more rampant than ever, because we cannot find any Pokemon cards anywhere locally for us, and our nearest card shop is probably like several hours away from us. There's really no good card shops around. So there used to be one in the town we went to, but I think they went out of business. Either relocated or went out of business or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it was kind of nice to actually have a card shop around. But anyway, there were 2 cards that I really wanted because I loved the artwork on it. I like the Pokemon cards because of the artwork, and I like it because of the artwork. Someone else could like it because they play the TCG. Someone else can like it because they just like collecting. You know, everyone has different reasons for collecting things, and you know, everyone's got like different stories with like different Pokemon just in general. So there's 2 cards that I really wanted. One was the alt art Genesect from Fusion Strike, which is the breakdancing Genesect. Because, like, the moment I saw the card list for Fusion Strike, I really wanted it. I really wanted this breakdancing Genesect, and I kept trying for it. I wouldn't get it. And the other one is an Ice Cube card from Paldea Evolved. It's a more recent one. 2 for the price of 1. Hot damn, where am I? Nice. And yeah, it's an alt art Ice Cube card. And there's 2 Ice Cube in like a cold room, and there's a fridge. One of them has its face in the fridge, and it looks so cute. And one random day or one random evening, I get a message from my husband. I think it was on a night he wasn't home, so he texted me, "Hey, I think I found this really cool card that you might like." And I'm like, "Oh," and he shows me the picture of it, and it's the Ice Cube art. I'm like, oh my god, my Ice Boy. It's so cute. It's so funny. I love it. I want it. But like at the time, it's like, oh, you know, whatever. The breakdancing Genesect got here a couple days ago. So I have the breakdancing Genesect. And I don't care about card quality, you know, at least for now. It's just nice to have the card. So I have the breakdancing Genesect, and the Ice Cube is on its way. I don't know when it'll be here. I don't even know if Vegito has much tracking on it right now. So we'll cross that bridge when it gets there, but that one is on its way. And I am very excited to have those cards. I want to there's like 13 Ice Cube cards, at least English that I know of, according to the list on Cerebi. And it's like, that'd be really cool if I can find all the Ice Cube cards that exist, and as they come in, just find Ice Cube. Because a lot of people have like master sets of like one specific Pokemon. And some are definitely more expensive than others. Good luck, Charizard, Umbreon, and Pikachu fans. But like, even Gengar is a popular Pokemon card to collect. Hello, DA. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So it'd be really fun to collect Ice Cube cards. But that'll be a goal for later, because we want to pick up like a good quality binder. That's what we want. There's a really nice kind of lilac purple on Voltex. Those are like the good binders. And Deep Pocket Monsters has a promo code. And he's a good dude. He's such a good dude. Love his videos. He does like, can I complete whatever set in however little time? And it's the video, like sometimes he wins the challenge, sometimes he fails the challenge, but like it's about the journey along the way. It's about all the cool people and their cards and what they're willing to trade for and the stories behind it. So like that's what really like, you know, kind of kickstarted the love back, because we have a good handful of cards from stuff we opened. I think the biggest value cards that we have are the shiny Charizard from Shining Fates. Yeah, the big Zard, the big shiny Zard, we have that one. The Rainbow Chunkachu from Vivid Voltage. And the Celebrations Charizard. Those are probably our highest value cards, potentially. So, how's Pasta? You're streaking? Put your clothes back on! But yo, that's a crazy streak. Let's go. Pasta is pretty good, actually. So yeah, but we have like other really cool cards too. We have like a really good Espeon full art. We're like 6 or 7 cards short from completing Celebrations, because that was one set that we really wanted to complete. We really wanted to complete Celebrations, which was the 25th anniversary Pokemon card set. And allegedly, they did one for Generations. Generations was the 20th anniversary. Celebrations is the 25th anniversary. And there is potentially a set coming out for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And there is a rumored card list. And one of them is going to be insane if true, which is the Crystal Lugia from, what was the set? Is it Skyridge? It's one of the e-reader sets. But yeah, that'd be like really insane if, you know, that rumored card list is true. But, yeah, one of the cards we're missing for, Celebrations, is the Gold Star Umbreon. I know. That's the joke. That is the joke. But yeah, in terms of that hurt me so bad. In terms of like collecting cards of like a single Pokemon or like your favorite Pokemon, yeah, I think the hardest collections to really complete are Charizard, Pikachu, and Umbreon, and probably Gengar rounding up a good top 4. So, because Charizard's stupid expensive no matter what you do. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Pikachu is also stupid expensive. Like, I think the most expensive card that exists is the, oh, is it like the Illustrator Pikachu or something? It's called something. Pikachu Illustrator. Man, they got me. It's fine. So those are like the most expensive cards. And there's also a bunch of Pikachus just with like promos and, you know, rare pulls and everything. So it's just crazy to like collect Pikachu and Charizard right now. And Umbreon, not to mention Umbreon. Oh, the Moonbreon from Evolving Skies and the Gold Star Umbreon from like the Pop series. Yeah, those are like the 2 most expensive Umbreons. Which is really crazy. How am I doing? I am doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good today. So yeah, like, unfortunately for Umbreon, and like, evolutions are pretty popular in the grand scheme of Pokemon card collecting. It just sucks that Umbreon's stupid expensive. Umbreon is popular. Leave me alone. Stole my money, didn't he? Oh, almost all of it. Honestly, I know the Moonbreon is a big chase card for Evolving Skies, but I think, and Vegito agrees with me on this one too, we think the Umbreon in the back alley looks a lot cooler than the Moonbreon. Honestly, I like Umbreon in the back alley. And I've asked Vegito what his favorite Pokemon is, and he never really like decides on like one. I know of a handful that are up there. 2 I know for sure that he likes, and that is Umbreon and Absol. When we first started talking and became friends, I had asked him what his favorite Pokemon was, because, you know, we learned that, hey, we were in the Pokemon. I asked him what his favorite Pokemon was, and he told me Absol. And so, with that information, I drew him an Absol. Oh my goodness! Wow, we all died. I drew him an Absol and framed it and gave it to him. And that framed picture of Absol that I drew for him is on our wall right now at home. which crazy. And looking at it, I feel like I did a pretty damn good job of drawing Absol. And like this was in a time where like I wasn't really used to drawing non-human things. So yeah. And then yeah, Umbreon, he really likes Umbreon too. I think Umbreon's his favorite evolution. And he also really likes shiny Umbreon. The black and blue, such a good color palette. So, and my favorite Pokemon is Ice-Q. After months of deliberation, Ice-Q has overtaken Squirtle as the top spot on my favorite list. I still love Squirtle. Squirtle's my goat. Squirtle squad for life. But Ice-Q, man. It's my ice boy. It's the ice boy. There was I think Blue had posted on Twitter, the Pokemon, like, picker thing. It, like, goes through, like, all the generations of Pokemon, every single type, and, like, you just, like, pick your favorites in each category. Like, go Gen 1 normal type, Gen 1 fire type, Gen 3 fire type. You go through the entire thing, and, I was, doing that last night, and I posted mine to Twitter last night. So if you find my Twitter page, you'll find my favorite list. And, I remember Blue saying that, like, there's, like, random things in here, too. Like, there's a pair of legs. I think I know where those come from. I think I know where those weird-ass sprites come from. And you see them in the Gen 5 slot. I think they come from the Pokestar Studios in Black 2, White 2. Because Pokestar Studios, you have to, like, follow a movie script or whatever, and your, like, opponent is, like, the other movie thing, the other movie actor, the prop or whatever. That's why there's, like, a robotic Tyranitar, a random pair of legs, different robots, because I think it's, like, just a different palette swap of different Pokemon. So that's probably why it counted towards that. But yeah, I think it comes from Pokestar Studios. I haven't done a whole lot of content in Black 2, because I only have Black 2, I don't have White 2 at all, and I've only ever played Black 2 one time. Yeah, I've only ever played Black 2 one time. Feeling good about Thwomp. So, I probably should play it again, but I also have the want to play a lot of Pokemon games. I want to play X and Y again, because ZA really made me want to go back to X and Y. I do really want to play through Black and White. I do want to play through Black and White again. Man, I should have picked Bob-omb. That was my next pick. But I bet you if I picked Bob-omb, Thwomp would have won. So I want to play through Black and White again. I personally prefer Black over White. Because apparently the popular opinion is Zekrom's better than Reshiram. I disagree. I love Reshiram. Reshiram is better than Zekrom. Don't at me. But there is, I think it's a version exclusive. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I think Petilil and Lilligant are version exclusive to White version, I think. But I also think you can get them in a trade, in an in-game trade rather. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have any money, so I'm just broke. But I do think you can get Lilligant in White version. And I think Black version is Cottony and Whimsicott. I think those are the version exclusives. But I love Lilligant. Lilligant's so fun because one of my nicknames for for a Lilligant in one of my playthroughs was Plant Trisha. And this is why I'm not allowed to name anything ever. Woo! Whoa, where'd I go? I got stuck on a thing. It's fine. So, yeah, I had nicknamed a Lilligant Plant Trisha. Because Lilligant can only be female. But other than that, I do prefer black version. I also love fighting Drayden in Opelucid City rather than Iris. I was just never a big fan of Iris to begin with. Like, her character in the games is okay. The anime did her dirty. I've seen a handful of clips from the black and white anime, and she was done so dirty. But I just wasn't really a big fan of her character in the games. And, like, her champion team is really good in Black 2, White 2. But I just didn't like Iris. Not the biggest fan. I forget she's even a champion in Black 2, White 2, honestly. That's just my personal opinion. Hello, Antonio. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. You got copies of Black and White 2? I only have Black 2. I have both Black and White, but I don't have White 2. Because I think we just found the cart for Black 2 at a GameStop one day. I'm like, I haven't played this one yet. Let's pick it up. So I would love to play through Black and White again, and then maybe Black 2 again, because, you know, sequel games. I do want to play through Gen 7 again. Mostly because it's been a long time since I've played through it, and I don't really, like, remember much of the games. So Gen 7 would be fun. And I feel like Gen 7's not talked enough about. So that would be really fun. I just want to play all the Pokemon games. So maybe one day when I have powerful enough equipment. And I do want to find a capture card, or a 3DS with a capture card installed to it. Dude, you stole my color! Bitch! See what happens when he steals my color? Mario's a bitch. Anywho. Yeah, there's just... I would love to get my hands on a 3DS with a capture card. But also, like, finding even a used, like, 3DS or even 2DS, that still runs, like, a couple $100. Finding, like, a good used one. So, and not to mention all the maintenance of, like, sending it off to someone. Because I don't trust myself to mess with hardware at all. I don't trust myself at all. Because it's more or less the hardware. The capture card goes, like, on the hardware. So it's like, I don't trust myself at all. Because I would mess something up. For sure, guaranteed. With a good price, yeah. I mean, I haven't really seen anything on, like, Black 2, White 2, but I know, Platinum goes for a crazy price, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver goes for a crazy price. Because, this was 8 years ago in Florida. I remember seeing a copy of Soul Silver. I remember seeing a copy of Soul Silver for like $180 something. It was, and that was back in 2018, so who knows how much the price has changed since then. But we have a copy of Heart Gold, because Vegito has had a copy of Heart Gold from when he was younger. That's how I played it for the first time. That's why I'm more attached to Lugia or more attached to Ho-Oh than I am Lugia, because I feel like that's the minority. I feel like a lot of people love Lugia over Ho-Oh. Which, again, you know, you can have your preference. I feel like I always fall into the opposite. Wario is really trying to sandbag me, like, for real. Yeah, I feel like I'm in the minority, because, like, I know a lot of people like Zekrom. I like Reshiram. I know... I think a lot of people like Solgaleo. I like Lunala. Lunala is really cool. I think a lot of people like Xerneas over Yveltal. I like Yveltal. I like Yveltal. We could be friends. Brownie points if you know that reference. Yveltal. So yeah, I'm usually like in the minority when it comes to that. A lot of people like Lugia and I like Ho-Oh. So you want it for me? We'll cross that bridge when we get there, because it's like finances and everything. So much stuff needs to be upgraded too on my side, so that's a cross that bridge when we get there. Because like I have nothing against emulation. I got nothing against it. But like I would personally prefer to play on like an original source. Personally. That's just my opinion. Like I prefer playing on like an original hardware or original hardware adjacent, because like this is technically an emulator, but it's from an official source. So I almost pressed A. That could have been real bad. So yeah, that's just my personal preference. I know a lot of people are like, I just use emulators. I don't have no need for physical games. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Oh fuck. You do you, boo-boo. And then let me do me. It's always the people that force other people to play by their rules, to do things how they want to do it, that make things less fun. It's always those kinds of people. Like, one of the biggest reasons I get so turned off of emulation is because of these dude bros that are like, you should just emulate the game. Why pay so much money? You should just emulate the game. It's so much easier. It's super high quality that way. And it's like, dude, shut up. Nobody asked you to be this way. And there's also plenty of people that are like, yeah, I use emulator because like I don't have access, you know, I can't get good access to the game otherwise, but they don't force other people to, you know, use emulators. So yeah, it's like I've got no problem with it. It's just my problem comes from people that have a problem with me not using it. So because I remember one day, I think this person got banned. I remember one day I was playing ZA and I was talking about wanting to play X and Y again. And I remember mentioning that I would want to get a 3DS with a capture card in it so I can stream it. And, you know, when I said like, oh, I don't have any way to like stream it or anything, and I was just kind of, you know, rambling on, and they immediately jumped in. It's like, so emulator. It's like, no, I prefer not to. Why is that like the first solution when I'm openly expressing I would rather play on original hardware or original adjacent? And I want specifically a 3DS because 3DS is backwards compatible with the DS, so that opens up 2 sets of libraries. So, like, I know I can get like an actual DS, and there's benefits to Mario. Why, you bitch? And there's benefits to getting like another like older model DS, the one that you can play GBA games on. There's benefits to that too. But I think for what I would need, I would rather go the 3DS route. Find like a good conditioned one for a decent price and go that route. So, but it's not a super high priority for me. So, but it's on the list. It's on the list of things. Because Black and White were my first Pokemon games, and it would be really, really fun to play through it on stream. And I already know that's already on my plan. I don't need any recommendations for what 3DS to obtain. I already know. Cause what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Cause the 3DS that I have that is mine is, I think, an original, like an older 3DS. Wario's up there though. But that is also Dewey. You know, it's fine. I have a plan. That was not part of the plan, but you know what? Whatever works. Whatever works. Yeah, I just think it'd be really fun to go through like all these Pokemon games that I don't get to play on stream or haven't been able to. Because like the only Pokemon games I have access to are the ones available on the Switch. Those are the only ones I have available to me. Which also includes, now, Fire and Leaf Green. I could have gone. It's fine, whatever. Yeah, the only games I can reliably stream are Fire Red Leaf Green, Sword and Shield, Let's Go, BDSP, Scarlet and Violet, and the Legends games. Legends Arceus and Legends ZA. Which I do have Legends Arceus, but I don't think I would like Legends Arceus. I had a lot more fun with ZA. I was way more engaged, because like, there's problems with like the map. In ZA, you are just confined to Lumiose City, and a lot of the places look the same, but I'd rather have like stuff around me and make it feel busy than have just a wide open area where like hardly anything is in it, hardly any people around. So, yeah, I know, the introvert doesn't like a game where there's not many people. Crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. But that's just my personal preference. I know a lot of people love Arceus. I just don't think I would gel very much with Arceus. That's just me though. But we have Let's Go Pikachu. We don't have all of the Switch Pokemon games. We would like to at some point, but we have Sword and Shield. We have Scarlet and Violet, but we only have, and we have both Legends games, but we only have Let's Go Pikachu. We don't have Eevee, and we only have Brilliant Diamond, and we do not have Shining Pearl. Because BDSP is not worth it. It is not worth it. And there are plenty things wrong with BDSP. And here's my hot take. The art style is not one of them. The art style and the art direction is perfectly fine. The whole squat chibi aesthetic, perfectly fine. I don't mind it. I think it's adorable. I think it's really cute to have a little squat character going through, because it reminds you of the days of old with a fresh coat of paint. So a lot of people that are shitting on BDSP just for the art direction and the art style are stupid. There's plenty of other things to bitch about the game. There's plenty of other things to complain about. Like, oh, how it's a faithful Diamond and Pearl remake, which, hello, no. That sealed the deal on it being bad. That sealed the deal on them being bad, because when it comes to Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl were good for its time, but when Platinum came out, it fixed a lot of what was wrong with Diamond and Pearl. It fixed the pacing, it fixed the Pokemon problems. I'm a mess, 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 mess. I'm a mess in distress, but we're still the best. Dress fearless, say yes, we don't dress to impress. Yeah, Pokemon Platinum fixed the pacing, the speed issue, the Pokemon selection. A lot of the good Pokemon from Gen 4 didn't happen till Platinum. So yeah, the Pokedex was definitely fixed. They kind of had a workaround with that with the Grand Underground, which that's like the best part of BDSP. Yeah, that's the best part of BDSP is the Grand Underground. But everything else, it's like a 1-to-1, and then the Elite Four gets so cracked with competitive teams, competitive level teams. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. The level gap was so insane. Hello, Plant Pluto. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. What's my favorite Pokemon? It's Ice-Q. Ice-Q is my favorite. He is my ice boy. He's my favorite. The little penguin guy. I love him. I just love penguins. But Ice-Q is my favorite. It's an eBay Sheller? Send this eBay Sheller to the Shadow Realm. Haven't shipped the game out? Damn, how long has it been since you ordered it? Because that'll probably kind of give you an indication on like when you should be like, hey, Ice-Q costume change when? Just a big old ice face. Beautiful. Doing good. It's your cat's birthday today. Well, happy birthday to your cat. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god, I hate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 22. Final answer. Anyway, speaking of like birthdays and stuff, I blew my daughter's mind when I told her that statistically, it is somebody's birthday every single day of the year. I know, crazy. Yay! I can count! But yeah, I was telling, I think I was I brushing her hair after her shower, or was I think I was braiding her hair for bedtime. I think that's what I was doing. May 5th, and it's the 7th, so probably ought to wait just a couple more days, maybe. I'm probably a lot more patient than other people when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I would probably personally wait a couple more days, and then if it's not shipped by, like, Monday, then be like, hey, hey, how's this going along? But that's just me. That's just me, though. But yeah, I was telling Allie that, like, statistically, you know, every day is somebody's birthday. So, and yeah, like some birthdays are more common than others. I do believe September has the biggest population of birthdays, which when you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Because the generalization with pregnancies is it's 9 months. It's actually 40 weeks, but 9 months is the general ballpark area. And so what September is the what month of the year? The 9th month of the year. So what happens 9 months before September? New Year's. New Year's happens 9 months before. Open it. Perfect. Anyway. My sister was born September 23rd. And I've heard my parents talk about this many times. My parents had gone out for New Year's. They went out for New Year's. And then 9 months later, my sister was born. I don't think that was quite... Oh, shit. I don't think that was quite the case for... Oh my god. Wow, I am off of my game today. Holy shit. I don't think it was quite the case for my husband because my husband was born like a day before my sister. His birthday is September 22nd. But his original due date was October 6th. And I remember that because that's my dad's birthday. So my husband was born a little bit early. So I don't think his parents quite went out for New Year's. But he still has a September birthday. So, but just kind of, you know, the holidays, people are inside more, spending time with family, you know, and then New Year's. So September is a very likely candidate for the most birthdays. 9 months after my mom's birthday? It makes a lot of sense. I was born 9 months after my dad's birthday. And my oldest daughter was born in June, so, and I said my husband's birthday is September, so make with that information what you will. But yeah, when you kind of think back to like the possible like conception time, it's like, oh my god, this makes a lot of sense. When you like trace back to like, oh hey, one of your parents' birthdays was in the month that they had to have conceived you. It's like, oh my god, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, 'cause I was born in July. I am a July baby. I don't even remember what the minigame was, and I needed to win. Man. Oh, it was filet relay and I botched it. Oh my god. I'm so stupid. I needed to win that. To steal a star. But that's okay. That's okay. We have... I'll do it again. I'll do it again. This way. When I remember when I learned about it, can look at any adult the same. I mean, once you know and you see a pregnant lady out and about, you immediately know what they did. But no, but also when you see a pregnant lady out in the wild, it's none of your business. I say as I have had 2 children. I have had 2 babies in my life, and that too is plenty, honestly. I don't need any more children. I am perfectly capable. I'm perfectly fine with 2 kids. Whee! Bloop. Oh, I bumped him off! What happened to Wario? I wasn't even paying attention. What even happened to him? I want to be a mom so bad. I mean, you know, patience And this is like the worst advice ever, but it's one of those it'll happen when it happens type things. Sometimes it happens when you're not prepared for it. That's what happened with my first kid. Then when you think you're prepared for it, life's like, no. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. My kids are 10 and 5. My oldest will turn 11 next month. Oh my god. My oldest kid turns 11 next month. That's insane. That's honestly insane. My oldest turns 11 next month. I can't believe that. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way she's 11. No. I refuse. I mean, my youngest is 5 and is going to be graduating preschool in a couple of weeks. And my oldest turns 11. It's crazy. Life really comes at you. No! There we go. Okay. So yeah. Life, man. Yeah, school year is almost over. Last day of school. 20th for my youngest and 21st for the oldest, so. And then that week's gonna be busy. That week's gonna be busy because that following weekend, me and my husband are gonna go out of town for my niece's high school graduation. I have 2 nieces that are graduating high school. So, that's gonna be a fun trip. So yeah, and I finished her graduation present. I finished making it, yesterday. I started it Tuesday. I finished it yesterday. And I got it ordered because it's a digital art piece that I can probably print this on a canvas somewhere by some means. And I found a site and they're like, yeah, it'll get here by the 18th. It's like, I hope so. I hope it does. Because I've opted to send it here to my place so that way we can make a present out of it and give it to her. Because I could just send it that way because I know my brother's address, but it's still nighttime. Dang it. My plan went to waste. It's okay. I'll just repeat the cycle. It's fine. Kids being into gaming too? Yes. Yes. I know my oldest has a Switch Lite that she got for Christmas one year. And, I think she was playing TTYD. She's in chapter 3. And then, I got Riley started on playing Mario Party. My youngest. And she always asks, can I play Mario Party? It's you gotta wait. You gotta be good, all week. You gotta have a good week at school. And a good week at home. To play Mario Party. Because I use it as a reward. It tends to work. And also, funny enough, I am playing as Princess Peach today, and Riley absolutely loves Princess Peach. Peach is her favorite. And I think Allie likes Luigi and Yoshi. Oh god! No! I goofed! Dang it. I was just so in the zone with the short presses. I was so in the zone. I was too in the zone. I was too in the zone that I had left AutoZone. But yeah, my kids love video games too. They come by it honest. They also really love Pokemon. Because in the time where we collected Pokemon cards, Allie got some cards too. Favorite Ninja Turtle is Bowser, yes. I don't have a point-up emote. Oh wait, I have Gihons. Yes, I think, yeah, Riley's favorite Ninja Turtle is Bowser. Or is it Bowser Jr.? There's a quote. It's something with that. And your favorite Ninja Turtle is Bowser. Yes. Yes. I mean, is Bowser not a Ninja Turtle? Like... Is he not? But yeah, the kiddos love video games too. And they pretty much love whatever we like. Like, Riley always asks me, what game I'm streaming. She's always asking, what game are you playing today when I'm setting up? It's like, we've done this enough times. Or it's like, I am actively setting up the game. Or, like, I have it up on, like, the home screen, or, like, the Mario Party 2 menu, and she'd ask, like, what game are you playing today? It's like, dude, it's right there on the TV. How many spaces do I have left? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have enough money to steal a star, but I have enough money to steal money. What's up, boo? Steal coins from Mr. Wario, please. So, yeah. I think this last Halloween... Allie was Stitch? I think Allie was Stitch for Halloween this last year. And Riley was Princess Daisy because she wanted to be Princess Peach again. I was like, nope, we're not gonna repeat costumes. Because I repeated costumes all the time and I was bored of it. Because I was a witch like damn near every single year when I was a kid. I'm really glad my last year trick-or-treating. My last year trick-or-treating, I dressed up as a pizza delivery guy. And people really thought I brought them pizza. It was the best, because we had ordered pizza like a week prior. And I had saved the box. I made sure to clean it up real good, you know, got all the food scraps off of it and everything. And I saved it. And when you open up the box, it says like trick or treat on the lid, and I used that pizza box to carry my candy. I was 12 years old. No, I was 13. No, I was 12. Was I 12? I think 7th grade. So yeah, I was 12. I was 12 years old when I made this pizza delivery dude costume. His name was Pizza Dude because anytime, because I was a little shithead kid, because we all were, anytime I answered the phone and I knew it was like a not serious phone call, I would always like answer, Pizza Dude's delivery service, how can I take your order? Like if it was like my brother's calling me or something, I always answer, Pizza Dude's delivery service. And then I brought Pizza Dude to life for Halloween. It was my greatest costume. I peaked, honestly. That was my last year trick-or-treating. I just know when I peak, because I just stop after the best of the best. I don't try to recreate it. I don't try to do anything else fancy. I just peak. Because, like, my best Halloween costume was Pizza Dude. And I didn't go trick-or-treating after that again. On Blue's channel, she has a, like a gambling Eevee roulette, and there's chances for a shiny Eeveelution. Well, there's chances for the Eevee to evolve, and there's chances for a shiny, and, I would try for just something. And I stopped after getting a shiny Glaceon, and I've never redeemed it ever since. I have people come into my stream and ask me what I'm playing, even though my game title is right there. They're nearly being outsmarted by a 5-year-old. That's crazy. That is crazy. New Mario movie? They did. We took them to the theater about a month ago. It was really fun. They loved it. Cause we took my oldest. We took her to see the first Mario movie a couple years ago when that came out by herself because Riley was still too little. And this was like Riley's first experience at a movie theater. And she did really good. She did really well. Yeah, she did really well at the movie theater, and they both loved the Mario movie. I loved the Mario movie. Cause I mean, I love Mario. And love Mario, love the Mario games. And with Mario Galaxy, it's like, oh, I played Galaxy 1 when I was younger, and last year? No, 2024. I started in August 2024, so kind of the fall season of 2024. I went through all of the 3D Mario games that I owned, which is 64 through Galaxy 2, and played through all those. Galaxy 2 kicked my ass. We don't talk about Galaxy 2. I even have a command. We don't talk about Galaxy 2. I'm too traumatized. I'll talk about Galaxy 1 all day long. But I will not talk about Galaxy 2. It was too much. It was too much. But I don't own Odyssey, or else I would have played it after Galaxy 2. But I think right after Galaxy 2 I played the Donkey Kong Country games. Color Splash, one of your favorite games? Nice. My favorite game of all time is TTYD. That is my favorite game of all time. So, I love the love for... Didn't want to do that. I love the love for the Paper Mario series. Which I know there's a big discourse about, like, oh, the older ones, the newer ones, yada yada yada. I think last year I played through Origami King. And I'm glad I did, because I played it once when the game came out. Because Nintendo just, like, dropped the news out of nowhere about Origami King. It's like, yo. And, we pre-ordered it. Because the game came out the day before my birthday. Which subsequently was also the day I found out I was pregnant with my youngest. So it all just kind of intertwined. But I hadn't played it since it came out. And I'm really glad I did, because I got to see more in depth on, like, the story and everything. But I think objectively, the fans of Paper Mario say that Sticker Star is the worst. I have not played it. I have not played Sticker Star. I have seen a couple playthroughs of it, though, and it is bad. It is not that good. Don't worry, I'll make my way back around. Everything will be fine. And I've seen a couple playthroughs of Color Splash, and Color Splash is better than Sticker Star. There are lots of moments that the dialogue has just made me crack up in Color Splash. But I don't own that one, unfortunately. But I do have Origami King. Whee. Ah! No! No! It's fine. Huey was the goat. Huey's funny. Oh, there's like several jokes that I think there was like one with like a gigantic coin like blocking the way, and then when you're finally able to like get past it, it's just like a value of 1 coin, because no matter the size, it was still like 1 coin. Yeah, there was like really funny moments. Origami King has very funny dialogue too, but Origami King is a lot darker than I thought. It has a much darker story than I remembered. But it was good. I love Olivia. Olivia is so funny and so cute. She is adorable. I love her. But yeah, TTYD, Thousand Year Door is my favorite game of all time. I have a lot of sentimental value with the game. I gelled with the gameplay. I gelled with the story. What's up, Bowser? So, and I was very excited when the remake came out for the Switch. Because I remember, well, for a lot of Nintendo Directs here recently, my husband's usually like at work, and with his job, he's not home every night. So, used to, and also before streaming, we would just wait till he got home. Like, we would avoid the internet like the plague on the days of the Nintendo Direct, and then we would watch it together when he came home. But also with streaming, and, you know, the dangers of people coming in and just being like, blah! About the Direct and news and everything. We just kind of watch it on our own time, and then we'll probably like come together and watch together and talk about it whenever he's home and has the chance. But I remember whatever day it was, that Direct, I think it was like in September 2023. I had planned on watching the Direct after I was done in my shower. I'd planned on watching the Direct after my shower and everything, and I get a text message from my husband. I get a message from him saying, "Have you watched the Direct yet?" And I said no. And, cause like, I'm out of the shower, I'm fully dressed, I'm in the middle of like combing my hair. And I get this message from him. It's like, "Hey, have you watched Direct yet?" I said no. It's like, well, you should. And he tells me, just skip to the end. That's all he tells me. And it's like, okay. So I go to the Nintendo Direct. I skip to the final announcement. And the moment the song played and the moment the book came on screen, I was screaming and crying. I was screaming and crying. I was so excited and so happy. And it, just from the preview, it looked so good. It looked so good, and I've played the remake twice on stream. Because I played it about a month or so after it came out. And then I played it again this last, like, fall, because I didn't know what to play. And I'm like, you know what? When in doubt, play your favorite game. And so I did. Yeah, I was screaming and crying when that got dropped. Also, speaking of Nintendo, they just casually dropped a Star Fox remake? A Direct about Star Fox? I figured something Star Fox was coming our way with a certain movie. Thought about buying a Switch 2? We do have a Switch 2. I am currently playing this on the Switch 2, but we got it at a time where our finances lined up. Or so we thought, because, like, not even a week after we bought our Switch 2, our car needed a battery, or our pickup needed a battery. Because, yeah, that was, fun. There we go. So, yeah, the battery in our pickup went out. we bought a Switch 2 on Saturday. And on Thursday, our battery on our pickup died. So that was fun, and $300 after that. But yeah, we thought we were in a good financial position to buy a Switch 2. And we bought it in September. We didn't buy it right away, because it came out in June. It's almost been a year since the Switch 2. That's kind of crazy. It's been almost a year. Where is the star? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would have to roll a perfect 10. That's not a perfect 10. So therefore, I'm going down here. It's time to run around in circles, run around in circles, run around in circles. It's been the last several turns. That has been the last several turns. Should be a good current invite link to the Discord. So there you go. But yeah, Switch 2 came out in June. We bought it in September. Yeah, I think it's something with the controller, because, like, I'm not doing anything different. Oh, I got a good rhythm there. Yeah, we bought ours in September, and then, like, less than a week later, we needed to drop $300 on a battery for a pickup. It was just poor timing. The universe was like, hey. Yeah, the universe was just, hey. And then we were like, go away. But they still showed up anyway. Anywho. We only have like 2 Switch 2 games. Ha ha ha. 2 Switch 2 games. We have Legend ZA. No, actually, technically we have 3 Switch 2 games. We have 2 physical ones. Because we got our Switch 2 bundled with Mario Kart. Mario Kart World is so fun. It is so much fun. We have Mario Kart World digitally. We have Legend ZA physically. And we also have Mario Tennis Fever, which I had a lot of fun with that. Because I streamed that recently. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Hold on, it's also daytime. Well, Luigi's probably going to steal my money anyway, so it'll be fine. So, yeah, Mario Tennis Fever was really fun. I enjoyed it. The adventure mode was really, really fun. And, I was so excited when Bowser became the ball. Bowser became the ball and it was so fun. Whee! Ah! Whee! Whoa! Everything is giving me anxiety. Oh my god, we're all gonna blow up. Oh my goodness, they're dead. I was going through my old TikToks one day, and I came across that one, It was this minigame, I believe. It's just me singing "Everything is giving me anxiety." It's like, you know what? Felt. Because it was whatever day that TikTok tried to try to implement like a, hey, here's an AI thing, and you had to turn it off for every single video. And I did that. And then they got rid of it the next day, and then they, immediately after that, they implemented this AI overview on every single TikTok, and it's like, nobody wants this. And a lot of the time, the overviews are just flat out wrong. But, the last few times I have tapped on the caption for TikToks, it gives me, it says AI overview and a couple, like, recommended TikToks, but it doesn't give me a description anymore. So it's like, huh. Hello, Sav the Snake. Hello, hello, Buckman. Hope you're having a good day. Also, asking out the gate what do for work is kind of insane. Asking that right out the gate is crazy. What do for work? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? That'd be a good walk-up song. Just play it, the build-up, and then the beat drop. Turn down for what? Works for the Mafia, trust. Bonjour. Hello. Turn down for what? Oh, it's nighttime. I don't want it to be nighttime. That's okay. I'll make my money again. If I wanted to think about work, I wouldn't be on Twitch.tv. I know. I think I made a comment last night when we were hanging out in Discord about like, man, I hate it when the thing I wanted to escape reality from brings reality into it. It's like, I play the video games to escape the realities, not to have the realities come to me. Ow, tangles in my hair. I get the worst tangles in like the spots like real close to my neck. You know, kind of like the underside of your hair. That's where I get like the real bad like tangles and matting. And it's like, I wash my hair every day. I detangle my hair every day. Or like close to every day. So it's like, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18? I'll count again in a second. 18 is my favorite number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm counting 18 again. Trust it. Love Mario Party? I also love Mario Party. I love Mario Party a lot. Played it a lot growing up. Mario Party 1 was the first video game I ever played in my life that I have any recollection of. And I played Mario Party 3 a lot growing up as well. Rented that at my local video game rental place. Oh, 19! Oh, I missed one somewhere. Well, nobody won that one. And then I got Mario Party 7 with my GameCube in 2005. And then I got the other GameCube Mario Parties. I just love Mario Party. It's very fun. Ow. I have like, on the shorts I am wearing, I have like drawstrings. And they have like, not like the soft, like plastic aglets like you see on tennis shoes. They're kind of harder plastic, like, you hear that? A little ASMR for you. They are kind of long and I like playing with them and I smacked my finger with it. I won't buy an item this time. I think the running around in circles ran its course. Friends from streaming? Nice. The wife does. Gotcha. Stay home dad minus the kids. Gotcha. Gotcha. Green. Oh no! Well, the green man made it. That one, not so much. Every time I say that one in relation to a person, it makes me think of a really funny moment that happened between my kids. My youngest was like, she's like maybe 1 or 2, and anytime me and my husband talk about the oldest, and we always called her that one. It's like, yeah, and that one over there, you know, we always like refer to her as that one. And then the youngest one day, she just played around. She looked at her sister and said, "Hi, that one." And it was just so funny. The fact that she picked up that one referred to her sister was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. Hi, that one. I mean, we still refer to Allie as that one sometimes. And it's just one of them funny things that we reference all the time. A doodle? An art chat? There should be an art tab, so yeah. The art totally works. And that is what it's there for. It's for all the art that goes in. I'm losing my money. What am I doing? I don't know. What am I doing anymore? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ha ha ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way. Bro is frozen in place, so I can't do anything about it. I'll make sure. No worries, you're good. You are totally good. There's our question of the day. What do you picture when you listen to music? I was trying to think of a question of the day, and I was listening to music, as I often do. And I'm just curious, because there's like a condition called, is it aphantasia? Where people can't see pictures in their head. Like, they can think of, like, the word, but, like, they can't, like, tell them, hey, think of an apple. They can't picture a red spherical thing with a green leaf. Potentially. Like, they can't picture an apple. So, and that's always, like, it's so fascinating to me because, like, my mind is just constant pictures. It's constant pictures. So whenever I listen to music, sometimes I think of like the music video of that song, or sometimes I relate the song to a current like project I'm working on, whether it's like a story I'm writing, or like, you know, a story I'm writing, or just kind of something in my mind that I have kind of stowed away. And I can like picture like an anime opening type thing if the song sounds like it. So yeah, that's kind of like what I picture in my brain a lot of the time. So I'm just kind of curious, like if other people like think that way, or if they just kind of just zone out and listen to the music, or if they just picture like pure colors. Because like sometimes like I correlate colors to songs. Sometimes it's off of the music video aesthetic, sometimes it's off of like the album art. And sometimes it's just like, this song sounds like a red color. And then I just go with it. The biggest example of that is Ta by Stray Kids. That is my favorite Stray Kids song, by the way. Hola, Ta! Take me to the top of the top. The album art is like slightly red, but it's not like completely red. But like when I listen to it, my mind thinks like red, fire, high intensity, upbeat, and like red. Red. My favorite song of all time, Shake It Up by Super Junior. My mind kind of goes to greens and golds, kind of a let go celebration happy feeling, because the song is about, just, if you got worries in your life, just, shake it up, just relax, let it go. The world is yours, you can do what you want with it. Let it go, and, just dance, don't worry about it. And, like, I think of, like, green and gold, and that combination makes me think of that. I know, I listened to a song today on my way home from dropping off Riley from school, Petey by Dreamcatcher. I think of the color red when I hear that song, and the reason I think of red is because in the music video, they wore red outfits, because the album art for that is, like, blue and gold. But, like, I think of red because they wore red in the music video. So there's, like, different reasons why I would, like, relate a color to a different song for, various reasons. Sometimes it just kind of comes to me. Sometimes it's related to, like, an album art or something in the music video. So it just kind of happens. Animatic ideas? Yeah. Yeah, music. I love music. Music is everywhere. You can't not love music. Music is just so important to me. I am also a big K-pop fan. When I say big, 80% of my playlist on Spotify is K-pop songs. I've been listening to K-pop since 2010. So 16 years, which is a long time. And like 2nd, 3rd gen K-pop and early 4th gen are my sweet spot. Like, that's my sweet spot of, like, K-pop I listen to, and, like, groups I listen to. There's a handful here and there that are more, recent. But, like, my bread and butter is 2nd, 3rd, early 4th gen. Like, pre-COVID 4th gen. It's my sweet spot. So... yeah, but when I listen to music, there's specific songs. I mentioned this the other day. I have, like, a project in mind. I made a little bit of headway on it last night. Just kind of getting the pictures in my head and putting them on the proverbial paper. There's specific songs that I listen to that correlate to it. And there's like a story timeline that I have with this, and there's specific songs that mark the different spots in the timeline. I think of it like an anime opening. So I kind of know in like what phase of the story it would be in. So that's just kind of how my brain operates. So, what turn are we on? 31. Okay, yeah, we're making good time. Cat did that. Not the cat. It's the cat's birthday. Deserves a break. Speaking of break, probably after this turn, we're gonna take our break. Because we usually take like 1 break per stream. About this time. Also, so I can get up and stretch and go to the bathroom as my spiel goes on. But yeah, I often think of like music videos. There is a couple songs where I think of characters in projects my friends are working on, because there is a song that I think fits a specific character in one of Blue's works. It's called Crown of the Alchemist. I have the link to the webtoon. I have the link to the webtoon. And I know she has it in novel form, which I pre-ordered book 2. Which I'm excited. Oh, I missed. So any chance I get to support my friends, I will. Because I was also a beta reader for her. So, and I kind of helped a little bit on that front. After made me like a sleeper agent, you should be getting book 2 in the next few days. Yeah, I remember seeing, because I used my PayPal to pay for it, and I got an email, whatever day it was, saying, your shipment is on its way. I'm like, what? What did I buy? What did I order? What is this? I like almost forgot about it. Or I didn't even think like PayPal would be the one sending me that message. Like, oh, hey, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because I saw Blue and Gihan on. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that checks out. That makes more sense. I about freaked out. I was freaking out when I saw that email. I was like, what did I buy? No, just book 2. I need to get back to reading book 1. Because I'm like smack dab in the middle of it. Like, kind of literally. Yeah, I'm like smack dab in the middle of it, literally. I need to get back to reading it. Most people getting theirs Friday, Saturday. Nice. Nice. But yeah, Crown of the Alchemist, go check it out. If you like fantasy world, if you like animal people, if you like alchemy, if you like the most important part, hot people, you're gonna like Crown of the Alchemist. Go check it out. Because some amazing people are behind it, and they're really awesome, and their work is also in a way inspiring me to want to try and get my creative works out there more. So, yay! So yeah, the link is to the webtoon. I know they're on Tapas too, I believe. I don't have the link to that one. But book 1 is out, book 2 coming out. I'm excited. So we're gonna take our break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. All right, here we are, back. And we're Princess Daisy this time, even though Princess Daisy isn't here in Mario Party 2. That's okay. Hello, we're back. Oh shoot, my hair is a pain in the butt. There we go. I had butterscotch pudding as my snack today. I am the only one with money left over, and it's just barely. That's insane. Yeah, butterscotch pudding is good. Yeah, and butterscotch is like one of the few flavors and few things that I like and my husband does not. Oh. Just like anticipating the throw. We're just going. We're just going. Yes! Yay! I'm the best! Oh, that's my Pride 3, my bad. Yeah! Peachy's the winner! Haven't busted that out yet. I'm surprised. I've played as Peach this entire time and haven't busted out the Peach voice yet. Well, if Tessa would just quit yapping about all these different things, then maybe she would pay attention to me. You know what, Peach? You're right. You're right. Oh, goodness. Anyway. I don't even know what to really talk about right now, because like what's coming up in life? I mean, the end of school, summer. Anyone got any plans for the summer? My plan so far is softball. My child's softball. That is my plan so far. Allie will be in softball and Riley will be in t-ball. So, and with the way their schedules are, well, at least the dates for the schedules they're not out yet because I don't even know what teams everyone's on. But softball is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. T-ball is Tuesday, Thursday. So we're gonna have a very busy June. It's gonna get real busy. I think I blame Mario for hitting the brakes a lot because I don't hit the brakes. My computer allies do. Huh, it's fine. Welcome back. Love the Daisy costume. Thank you. I have 23 costume changes. What was the... Oh, it was Paper Mario. It was the Paper Mario art style one. Yeah, that's what it was, first half. And every time my scene changes, it changes, or if someone redeems costume change, then I will change the costume. And then there is a special one that costs 10,000 stars. And that pops up every now and then. So, yeah, we have 23 regular costume changes, and we have a special Kirby layout when someone redeems Kerbessa. And there's 5 additional Kirby costume changes with that. So there's a lot of costume changes. Also, Daisy's one of my favorite Mario characters, so yeah. Because Daisy, redheaded tomboy, me, redheaded tomboy. So the representation is there. Not even sure what's going on anymore. Also love Daisy. Yeah, Daisy's awesome. I'm flapping the wings again. She's my girl. Yeah. I love Daisy. One, two, one, two. What is it with my partner sandbagging me in this game? Like, dude, he went out of his way. Wario did this earlier. He went out of his way to avoid the boost. Like, are you for real? He's gonna do it again. Or that works. There we go. Getting hit with a cannonball put us back online. I would rather drive. I'd rather drive in this minigame, and I would rather shoot torpedoes in Torpedo Target. Ah! One. Two. One, two. One, two. Ador, 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 ador. Yay! I still won, even though I got sandbagged. Woo! Huh. 'Tis is life. Such is life. But I also know how people can get in relation to some female characters in terms of video games. It's part of my big rant about Rosalina, but Daisy can also be lumped into this too, because I have seen a lot of weird comments about Daisy, and it's like, makes me feel weird. And as a redhead, I say, like, my natural hair color is like part brown, blonde, and red. There's a little bit of natural red to my hair. So like, as a redhead, right? I often feel very weird about people, going on and on about how they're, like, attracted to redheads, and, it's mostly fetishized, and it drives me insane. 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. If I get a good roll, I can make it. Man, it's always about, like, redheads. Like, oh, if people are attracted to blondes, not a big deal, that's a preference. People are attracted to brunettes, not a big deal, that's a preference. People are attracted to redheads, they make it like their entire personality to be attracted to redheads, and they make it a fetish, and it's disgusting. Honestly, it is disgusting. There was, a streamer friend of mine, former streamer friend of mine, kind of. They were a former mod of mine, and they were my first raid too, so it's like, I appreciate what they did for, you know, me and my community and everything, because they were my first raid long ago. But I watched his content, and there was a good handful of, where am I going? A good handful of times. Oh my god, I am not gelling with that. Wow, okay. And I'd watched his content, and it started off not too bad, and then one person influenced him quite a bit and made him trend very sexual, very degenerate, which, not my cup of tea, honestly, so that's why I distance myself away from that. every now and then, I had poked my head into some of his streams just to kind of see what he was up to. And there was one where him and a group of his friends, and these friends were female, by the way, so take with that information what you will. They were doing a Pokemon Smasher Pass, and they would get to all the redheads, and the comments he would make about them really made me uncomfortable. Which, I think we have unfollowed each other because a lot of it is just we kind of grew apart. But it's like, I appreciate, you know, what he did because he was my first raid. Because I was playing Ocarina of Time randomizers and he raided me for the first time. And I'd asked him to be a mod. It's like, hey, you kind of know what you're doing. I don't. So, but then, like, as time went on, he kind of changed, influenced by a different subset of people, and just fell into the degenerate style, and it just didn't really sit well with me, so I backed away slowly. Because from that first raid, it kind of snowballed into meeting a lot of different people, some good and bad, but, like, when I think of, like, fetishizing redheads, that's definitely one where it's like, you have made really sick, disgusting comments about redheads and all sexual stuff, and it makes me uncomfortable, because, like, I'm just a person, I am not a fetish. I am not a fetish. So that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like, oh, when people be like, oh, I prefer blondes. I like blondes better. Like, it's just a preference. It's like, oh, I like brunettes better. It's just a preference. And then when it's like, oh, I like redheads, it's just... And it's like, society is kind of leaned into that too, but like, it's the people themselves, the people that specifically like redheads are the ones that make it a fetish, and it drives me so insane that people say that. And it's like, there was one time in college, somebody asked me, do the carpets match the drapes? I have been legitimately asked that. Don't ask anybody that. Please. I beg you. Please don't ask anyone that. Welcome back, Blue! Just in time for this bot to be here. Thank you. Yeah, fetishization ruins everything. I agree on that hardcore. YouTuber and streamer, the other people who make it so negative can really make it challenging to continue. Yeah, can't spell. I feel that. I also cannot spell. It's okay. I'm with you on that one. But yeah, there's always one bad, you know, the saying is like, one bad apple ruins the bunch. And it's like, it drives me crazy. Yeah, and I talked about it the other day, because I had screenshotted this dude bro's messages, and the things he said in chat one day, because this was at a time where I didn't know any better. Yeah, it was at a time I didn't know any better, and I let this person in chat a lot longer than I should have. And the things he said made me very uncomfortable. Like saying, I'm into females who are a little bit tomboyish or whatever. Like, I am very into tomboys or whatever. And it was like right after I said I was a tomboy, and it's like, bleh. Like, lessons learned. Do not let that continue. Do not let that happen. Do not let anybody talk to you like that. Just a life lesson for people out there anywhere. Do not let people talk to you like that. Do not let people talk to you like you are just some fucking object. Don't let people do that to you. Like, if you are uncomfortable with something, say something, speak up, do something about it. I have a safety net being behind a computer, the computer screen. Like, I am here, So I feel more comfortable standing up for myself. Like, IRL, I have problems. I'm trying to do better standing up for myself. But like, it's one of those people say the wildest shit behind a screen. Well, that mentality can be used on the flip side, because me being behind a screen, I can stand up for myself and I don't have to deal with the other person being mean about it, because I can just hit the block button. I can just hit the ban button and they're gone. So, I've learned a lot of lessons. So, I've been streaming for almost 4 years. That's also pretty crazy to think about. You're gonna steal your money back. No! Yeah. Blech. So yeah, I've been streaming for almost 4 years, and there's a lot of lessons I have learned along the way. One of the biggest ones is I can ban anyone. I don't have to think like, oh, I feel bad if I do this. I feel bad. Like, no, if they cross a boundary, they're gone. If they cross a boundary, they are gone. So, I don't mess around. Oh, shit. Bloop. Okay, I think that looks fine. I need your aura. I bestow my aura upon you. Like, I wish I was as cool as I am in real life as I am online. I wish I was that cool. Because there was one time someone from my high school came into chat. And one of the first things they said was, I have never heard you talk so much ever. Because growing up, I was always like the quiet, shy kid. I hardly ever spoke to anyone, hardly ever did anything. Like, people forgot I even existed because I was just so quiet. And I kept to myself a lot. But here, I'm just like, yap, 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 talk. This one, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, when it, what am I saying? Yeah, when it comes to, like, online versus IRL, like, I'm so quiet. And, like, I'm also pretty quiet in a group of people, too. But it's like, I just sit back and enjoy the show because I don't have to carry it. And hello, Armored Snake. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Whee! Whee! I did not mash the button how I normally mash it because my fingernail's in the way. So Daisy, yeah, Daisy's great. I love the Daisy costume change. Everything's going pretty good. Having a pretty good day. Had some butterscotch pudding during the break about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago? Something? So, ow, why do I have a bruise on my hand? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but there's a spot on my hand that hurts. I don't know what I did. I need to balance everything, like work, parenting, hobby, streaming, new adult and low-key struggling. I've been an adult for a long time and I am also high-key struggling. I wish I had an answer. I wish I had an answer to that. Because, I am 30 years old. I will be 31 in a couple of months. And I am jealous of the people who seemingly have their life together, because like I feel like I don't. It helps that I have school-age children, that I have some time to myself. I usually use this time to stream, because this is like normally the best time frame for me to stream. Like I'm in Central Time, so it is currently 2:31 p.m. And like this is just the best time frame for me to be the most me I could be, I guess. I'm also out of money. I'm so sad. I am broke. Art imitates life. I make the joke all the time. But yeah, it's one of those, I wish I had the answer. I've been an adult for a while, and I am high-key struggling. So, and one piece of advice I will give you is, like, the typical lessons, like comparison is the thief of joy and everything. Don't feel bad if it feels like your life isn't quite together, because even if it feels like other people have their life together, chances are they either don't and are putting up a good front, or they struggled immensely to get to where they are. So, because I went through years of struggling mentally with a lot of different things to get to where I am now. Because, like, my confidence wasn't near as good as it is now, like, say, like, 10 years ago. Like, my confidence is just out the door. It was nowhere to be found, MIA, like, 10 years ago. But now I've learned a lot, I've been through a lot, and now I'm like, we're good. My confidence is, like, the highest it's ever been in my life. Went through a lot of different struggles, family, friends, you know, everything. So, yeah, it's a tough road, and there's people even, like, older than me, like, in their 40s that, like, are struggling too. So it's like, we're all struggling. We're all struggling together. So, yep. Part of being an adult, you struggle? Does it get easier? Nope, not really, no. It's one of those, it kind of sucks because it's like, sometimes the struggle does get easier to deal with. It's just because you deal with it all the time. But look at, like, the really good things. There are a lot of good things. Like, I've got 2 kids. They do amazing things. And, I mean, they make me want to pull my hair out some days. And other days, they make me go, oh, that's so sweet. Because my oldest constantly, like, makes me little notes saying, you're the best, mommy. You're my favorite. I love you forever. I get those cute little notes from my oldest. And there's lots of times where Riley will just want to give me hugs all the time. So it's like there's moments where, you know, it feels worth it, you know. And even like my husband, part 2 of my Mother's Day present is supposed to be here at some point in the near future. But it's just the fact that he even got me anything. Because, like, a lot of the times it's like, whenever I'm asked, like, what do you want? Like, in terms of, like, an actual physical gift, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, but he knew, he found a couple Pokemon cards that I really, really wanted on eBay, and he ordered them, and so that was my Mother's Day present. So, and it's just the fact that he even got me anything, you know, is really nice and sweet. So it's like just kind of looking on the bright side of things and looking forward to things. Like, even last night I hung out with friends in a Discord channel watching Lore play Xenoblade 2, which I haven't seen gameplay of Xenoblade 2, like the base game, in a while since I played it, I think. I played it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago I played it. And I even did like a whole separate costume change, because I did costume changes for Xenoblade 2. And there's even one in the current rotation. There is Zeke. The Zeke costume changes in the current rotation. Where is the star? It is over there. I am nowhere near... Wait, actually. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5. Oh, but the... Oh, during the daytime it's 10. Shit. I'll just go this way. I just turned 20 and I feel behind. I'm glad I'm not the only one. 20 is still... honestly, just the baby. I say this as a 30-year-old. I'm gonna decline. Yeah, in my eyes as a 30-year-old, 20-year-old is still a baby. You're still you're very young. And, one of the things that I wish I knew when I was your age was you do not have to have your life together by the age of 18, 20. You do not have to have your life together at that point. 'Cause I really thought I had to have it all figured out by then. You really don't. You do not have to have it all figured out by then, because there's still plenty of life to live. And I had my oldest when I was like 19, 20. So there's a lot that I would like quote unquote missed out on, I guess, to some people. But I think, you know, my life path, you know, kind of put me in the right spot. And sometimes you don't even know you're in the right spot until after it's already happened. So it's like you don't have to have everything figured out when you're just a baby adult. So, 32, you still got time. Trust me, my advice, don't bother with tobacco, alcohol, excessive energy drinks, other vices, etc. Moderation is key. Moderation, because like, I am not the biggest drinker. I will have a drink like once every like 3 or 4 months. I do not drink very often. And when I do, it's not very much. Like, I do have a bottle of wine in the fridge right now, but the last time I touched it was like March. But yeah, moderation is key. Don't do drugs, obviously. You know, but like, yeah, I think the biggest piece of advice is like, you do not have to have life figured out from the get-go. Even though society really leads you to believe you have to, but you don't. You do not have to have life all figured out right away. Because when I was in college, I only did junior college for 2 years, and my advisor that I had, she was so awesome. I loved her so much. She was one of my favorite teachers too. And because I was just a general studies major, didn't really know what I wanted to do. And this teacher really wanted me to my teacher inspired me to want to major in English and kind of see if there's any paths I can go down that route. And she was supportive all the way, and she even told me when I officially swapped majors, she said, people swap majors all the time in college. You don't have to like stick with these decisions. Like once it's set, like, oh, you want to be an English major, but what if by like next year you change your mind? You can always change your major again. It's like, yeah, it probably costs money for the extra classes, but like, it's not set in stone, whatever you decide. So that's one thing I took away from college. One of the few things, because college was okay. I only had 2 years of college. I didn't even graduate at all, because second year of college was when I got pregnant. I'm like 11 credits shy of officially graduating, but the credits I need to graduate are kind of dumb and not in my major at all. But they're like required for like the Associate of Arts degree, I think, is what I was going for. Yeah, I was going for Associate of Arts. And I need like a science lab, a speech class. I need a lot of different things. I'm like, nope, because I dropped out of speech because it was way too difficult. And I preface, I don't want to talk about politics, but college does get political for no good reason. Anyway, end of discussion. So, and that just pissed me off because politics just pissed me off. So, yeah, I dropped out of speech. I dropped out of speech that year because I just wasn't a big fan of the class. And again, I was also pregnant, so there's just a lot of things happening that year. But I was also, again, really young. I didn't know what was happening. There's part of me that feels mad at the world that like no one taught me anything because I'm the youngest of 4 and my siblings are 12, 9, and 3 years older than me, so they got taught all the important things. I got left behind in a way because it's like it's one of those, yeah, you already know, or like you're too young for this or whatever, so I wasn't really like taught a whole lot of stuff, whole lot of life skills. So there's a lot of things that I wish I was taught, but like right now is like not the time and place to get angry about it, but it's like it looms in the back of my head sometimes, and sometimes I wish I was taught better life skills and just, you know, better ways to deal with things. But like I was the baby of the family, and so they just treated me like a baby and never really taught me anything. So there's a lot of things that I wish I can go back in time and change. But again, there's a lot of things in my past that have shaped me in the way I am now. So, Pragmata, I have heard of it. That's the one where the dude finds this little girl, right? And she's like in a blue coat, right? And it's like a father-daughter thing. I've seen some discourse about it, about people calling it like sexual or something, and it's like, dude, it's just a dad. It's just a dad. It's a parental instinct. Like, dude. It looks kind of neat, and I feel like I would get attached to the story because, you know, love a good father-daughter, because I have 2 girls. So anytime I see my husband interact with the girls, you know, father-daughter, you know, it warms my heart. But I also know there's this really bad stigma out there. So, stigmas suck. College friends get drunk pretty often. So I'm normally the DD. You know, good. They need a good solid DD. Love that. Started law enforcement, switched to business administration. Now I'm up in the air on whether or not I want to finish it. Still finish general courses or switch to construction management. Yeah, it's like people change their minds all the time, you know? Where did it go? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, it's... Oh. Yes, please. I have the money now. Art education major? Ooh, art education. I believe Blue's husband used to be an art teacher, I want to say. So that's really cool. And, I think one of my oldest favorite subjects right now is art. So I love that. Art education, I love that. Political experience in college. Yeah, it's crazy. It's in a nutshell, she's an android, and he's pretty much like, well, you're my child now, but yeah, the subreddit got banned because people on the internet are awful. Yeah! It's like they can't handle an adult male interacting with a young girl, like 5-year-old girl, you know, young child age girl. And they can't handle it because they tell on themselves. If people see that interaction as sexual, they are telling on themselves hardcore. Let's go for it. Yeah, because I've seen tweets. I've seen it on Twitter. And yes, I still call it Twitter. Don't care. I've seen it on Twitter about, like, people talking about it. It's like, dude, this is just like a father-daughter relationship. If it's women talking about it, they have daddy issues. And if it's men talking about it, they're telling on themselves. Because I bet you the same people would probably say the same thing about Lee and Clementine from the Telltale games The Walking Dead. Because I love Lee's relationship with Clementine. I loved it. That's the best part of season 1. And the way Lee really shaped Clementine as she grew up through the series. Oh, I love Telltale Games The Walking Dead. Yeah, it was actually for 7 years. He loved it. Elementary and middle school? Ooh, nice. So some work helping high schoolers prep their portfolios for college. High school sculpture. Ooh, loves kids, so his favorite was always elementary. Yeah. Pragmata, the game is really meant for Gihan. Fighting evil robots in space with a tiny blonde kid in a blue coat. He saw it and was like, it reminds me of you. Our kid would definitely be like that. And now I know I would get incredibly emotionally attached. That was also my first thought too when I saw a trailer for it. Advice, would tell me to switch my major because education is a nightmare, but I've always wanted to be a teacher. If it's something you really want to do and you are super duper headstrong about it, stay with it. Stick with it. Don't let people tell you otherwise. Even when it gets really, really difficult, push through. Because if it was easy, everyone can do it. And not everyone can be a teacher. I have had my fair share of really good teachers throughout my life. I've seen my fair share of really good teachers throughout my kids' life. Hell, even, I don't know if I can say this actually. I might dox myself, I don't know. One of the teachers around our area was nominated for Teacher of the Year. So that's all I'm gonna say. Because I was like, oh wait, hold on. People know I'm from the state of Kansas? People know I'm from the state of Kansas. And if I say like, oh yeah, my child's whatever teacher got nominated for this thing, they can just look up Kansas Teacher of the Year. And just like find like, oh, hey, Tessa lives there. We don't need that. We don't need that. Yay. Exactly. I was just trying to typing about Lee and Clementine and then you mentioned it. Yeah, because like a father-daughter relationship. Also, if you have seen the movie, the Korean movie Train to Busan, there is also a really good father-daughter relationship too. So it has Gong Yu. If you know Squid Game, you know the recruiter. That's Gong Yu. He is the star to Train to Busan. It is a really good movie. Anyway. Yeah, do not let anyone stop you. Some friends that are teachers, to be honest, they're all miserable, but we need teachers, especially passionate ones. Yes, 100%, 110%. Fitty fitty! Mom's a teacher and was passionate about it. She didn't make much money, but she loved it. It's going to be frustrating. It's so important to our society. 100%. Where's everyone? Mario's there. Luigi's there. I'll wait on it. I will sit on it. Yeah, because they're all fried and brain rotted. They need as teachers who can be patient and push them. And there's also different kinds of teachers that have different teaching styles for different kids. My oldest kindergarten and first grade teacher, it was the same teacher. Like, teachers shift around all the time, especially elementary. And I remember when Allie got into first grade, and I called the school because we needed to schedule the parent-teacher meeting, and I called it because I didn't know who her teacher was to schedule the appointment, and I had asked, I had to call the school to ask who her teacher was, and they told me, oh, it's Mrs. So-and-so, which was the exact same teacher she had in kindergarten. I'm like, excuse me? They're like, oh no, she moved to first grade. She went from kindergarten to first grade. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. But I am very thankful she had the same teacher for kindergarten and first grade, because she did wonders for Allie. Loved her so much. I think she is still teaching first grade, so if we are still here in this town by the time Riley gets to first grade, then I hope she gets her, honestly. But, yeah, and then there's also a handful of not-so-good teachers, because Allie's had her fair share of good and bad. One of her best teachers was 4th grade last year. Her homeroom teacher worked with her a lot. Her reading teacher as well in 4th grade worked with her a lot. This year is pretty good for her. So, yeah, teachers are so important. And I know it's also on the parents too, because parents love to blame the teachers for everything. And it's like, dude, like, if it's my child's fault about, like, oh, not doing stuff, like, oh, my child's not turning in her work, I'm not going to blame the teacher for that, because it's stupid. It's my responsibility to make sure she is responsible with her stuff, you know? Because that's a lot of society too. It's the parents blame the teachers, and it's stupid. We have a bad parent epidemic, honestly, and I hate it as a parent myself, as a young parent myself, because, yeah, I had Allie when I was real young, so in terms of Allie's age group, I feel like I'm the baby. I'm like, oh my god, everyone's so much older than me. But with, like, Riley's age group, I'm around more people my age. I have a lamp. Mario doesn't have enough money, so we'll just mosey on over. Feels like I'm calling multiple jobs and childcare, and it just feels like I found a missing piece of my life. Yeah, stick with it. Stick with it 100%. If, you know, you feel so strongly about it, and it feels like it's something that you want to go with, stay with it. Even when the going gets tough. You know, the saying, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Just pulling out all the one-liners here, but it's true. Stay with it. Yeah. It's like, if you feel so strongly about it, go for it. Go for it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Education low-key freaked me out. I had a girl who was elementary ed. Said bullying is needed. That's stupid. Well, I will say some kids do need to toughen up, but the way to toughen up is not to bully them. Because, Allie had some issues with, some kids picking on her, just a few months ago. So, like, some boys were calling her stalker because, oh, she's staring at them when, like, she swore she wasn't and everything. That situation got handled. We went to the principal to see if we can hash things out and make sure everything's all squared away and it doesn't happen anymore. So, from my understanding, it happened months ago, so... Luigi, please. So from my understanding about the whole, like, stalker situation, there were, Allie and these other boys had essentially different definitions of what they considered staring. Because, like, Allie does kind of look at you for a little longer. We've harped on her for, like, just staring without, you know, engaging in conversation or actively, like, listening. But, like, it could have been, like, she happened to look at these guys and they notice her looking at them. They're like, you're staring. So there was, like, different definitions of staring going on. But these boys were, like, harassing her about it. And one boy even left a note in her locker saying, you're a stalker. Which is not our best moment, but the only retaliation we had against those boys was we had Allie correct the note that they put in her locker because they used the wrong your. Instead of you are, like YOU''RE, they put YOUR. So we had Allie correct the note and send it back, or put it in the boys' locker. That's the only thing we had her do in retaliation. And it's like, once you do that, wipe your hands and you're done with it. And then apparently they kept picking on her. And because we talked to the principal during parent-teacher conferences, because, like, we need to get this taken care of. Because, like, Allie told us that she went to the teachers and principal about it, or teachers and everything about it, and they told her to ignore it. But then when we talked to the teachers, it sounded like they didn't, like, know anything about it. So it's like, we were just trying to get squared away on everything. So it's just a... Why'd I go forward again? I let go of it, I don't know why. This game sucks. That's why. Anyway. Hello, Roxas. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Sea salt cream soda? Ooh. Salty, no sweet. Ah, nice. That does sound good. I like cream soda. I like a good cream soda. But yeah, that was a situation that happened months ago. I haven't heard a peep about it since we talked to the principal at parent-teacher conferences, because Allie was so distraught about it. Like, she would come home crying because these boys wouldn't stop picking on her. Like, it just got so bad. And it's like, it all started from, like, presumably a misunderstanding. Hold on. Standard last 5 turns procedures. All red and blue spaces are doubled. If you land on the same space as your opponent, you get to duel them. Anyway, it all kind of stemmed from a misunderstanding, probably because everyone has a different definition of what staring is in the context of it all. But those boys kept picking on her. Those boys kept picking on her to get reactions out of her and just wouldn't stop calling her a stalker until we went to the principal about it. Because it's like, we need to get this figured out because she was just so distraught about it. So anyone who says we need bullying is stupid. I immediately called bullshit, honestly. Phones made bullying so normalized. Yes, I agree. COVID kind of contributed to that, I feel like, because I feel like a lot of socialization skills got thrown out the window when the lockdowns happened. And a lot of it was because we lost that socialization. So, yeah, I definitely agree. Phones are definitely part of the problem. And it's like, I'll admit, I am kind of bad about being on my phone. I am kind of bad about it because I'm on my phone fairly often. It's like I am chronically online, but I'm not chronically online. You know, like, I still have a sense of self. I still, like, shut the phone off, turn the internet off for a little bit, and just, like, focus on whatever. A lot of the time, I use my phone to pull up a video for background noise if I'm working on something. Like, the art I was working on last night, or even hanging out in the Discord, you know, watching Lore Play Xenoblade and hanging out with friends there. I was, like, actively working on stuff in the background. Punch. No! Dang it. So a lot of the time, I just need, like, background noise to help me. It's like, I have something on the TV, I have something on my phone, and I'm working on stuff. And also, before anyone asks, no, I do not have ADHD. I know a lot of my habits would probably lead you to believe I do. I have not had any concerns about me having ADHD. Nothing is affecting my daily life. That's been a problem. And if I haven't had any concerns, I've never been to a doctor. I've also been to therapy. No one said anything about anything. If anything, I probably have some sort of depression. I more than likely have some kind of depression. But I have not been diagnosed in any capacity whatsoever. And I am not one to self-diagnose. It's one thing to, like, look up symptoms to get an idea of, like, what's going on. But if you are struggling with a lot of stuff, go seek a professional. Go seek a professional. Do not go to Dr. Google, because Dr. Google will tell you it's either cancer or you're dying. Or you're dying with cancer. And that's what Dr. Google will tell you. Because there's one time, I put this to the test because I was curious. When I was in the hospital after having Riley, TLDR, I had a lot of complications after having Riley, childbirth. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, had to be put on dialysis because I was given an antibiotic that my kidney had an allergic reaction to. So, as I was, like, you know, had the dialysis catheter in me and everything and being on active dialysis in the hospital, I was curious. I was curious about something, and I looked up how long is someone on dialysis, and, like, Google will tell you, once you're on dialysis, you're on it for the rest of your life. And it's like, I knew it wasn't true because my husband's boss at the time was on dialysis before for, like, a month or so, or however long. He was on dialysis for, like, a short amount of time. And I was only on dialysis for, like, 2 weeks. Because my kidneys just needed a kickstart back to normal. Bullying is not okay. Agreed. Bullying is never okay. Whether face-to-face or cyberbullying, it's never okay. B-Z-A. B-Z-A. Bizarre. Right. A. B-Z-A. Right. A. B-Z-A. Right. A. 5, 6, 7, A. A left. A left B. Right, left, down. A left B, right, left, down. A left B, right, left, down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Girl said in her defense is like, it'll make people stop being weird, which is, like, not how you teach someone social norms. No. It's like, the intentions are there, like, the good intentions are there. It's just, we need to figure out a better way to put it into practice instead of just bullying. Because, like, I think about a year or so ago, I remember there was this, like, movement on TikTok that's like, bring back bullying. And it's like, actual bullying? No, we should never bring that back. There's certain methods to get people to learn and understand that their behavior is wrong. Shaming is one of them, but it's like, it's one of those, you gotta finesse it. You gotta make it in a way where, that they learn without, like, actively hurting their feelings or, like, actively, like, you know, harming them. Because, an example, Allie doesn't like to be embarrassed half the time when it's, like, you know, her behavior related. Alright. So it's like life lessons. If she gets, like, you know, something bad happens and she's embarrassed by it, it's like, now we know. You know, it's like we need to come up with, like, good ways to bring these social norms back. Man, Thwomp is going. That's okay, we got second. So, but yeah, it's like the intentions are there. It's like we need to, you know, because these kids are wild. These kids are fucking wild because the parents don't parent. We need to parent shame. Not bully the parents, just... It's like, yeah, these dang iPad kids. These dang iPad kids. Just thankful that my children are not iPad children. Because Allie didn't even get her first tablet till she was 7. And most kids her age had some kind of device in their hand by, like, 5 years old. Her cousin, that is only 6 months older than her, got her first cell phone. First cell phone, actual number, by the age of, like, 5 or 6. Okay. So, yeah. And, she has had many an issue. My niece had, many an issue with, just having that cell phone in general. Because there was a kid that was just relentlessly bullying her through the fucking phone. Because, like, he was saying odd stuff about, like, wanting to hurt her, pulling a gun on her. It was dumb. Like, these kids are fucking wild. And it's like, when stuff like that happens, treat the situation on its own. So, like, you know, I was like, make sure she's okay. Make sure that boy doesn't bother her anymore. And then after the fact, I think back, it's like, man, this wouldn't have happened if she didn't have a fucking phone this young. You know, like, I get, like, angry and upset. And it's like, I know times have changed, and I know it's normalized to have a phone so young. Allie is probably one of the very few kids in her class to not have a phone. And she's almost 11. So, and it's not like we haven't thought about it, because, like, she's at the age and she's gonna go into middle school soon. So it's like, you know, I got my first phone my first year of middle school. I was like 12 when I got my first phone. So, and I was the youngest out of my siblings to get my first phone. Because I remember, I don't know how old my brothers were. But that was also when, like, cell phones were, like, relatively, like, newer, kind of. Because my brothers were born in the 80s. No! I died. It's fine. Luigi has a lamp anyway. He's probably gonna use it. And my sister, who's only, like, 3 years older than me, her first phone, she got her first phone when she was, like, in 8th grade, and she was about 14. So, and I got my first phone at 12 years old, so I was, like, you know, the youngest out of my siblings in terms of, like, actual physical age when I got my first phone. But I was in middle school, started traveling for sports and everything, so... Yeah, it's not like we haven't thought about it. Like, we're not gonna get her, like, anything, like, brand new because we can't afford it. But we do have a phone line, so all I need to do is just find an actual, like, physical phone for her to use. Yeah, I do agree we need... I don't think we need, like, old tech again. I think we need the old mentality of the tech again. Like, people it's like, people giving their kids iPads, it's whatever until they use it as a babysitter. That's where the issue is. It's like people, it's like, oh, your child is crying. Here's a tablet. Entertain yourself. It's like, what? And like these parents don't even know what their kids are doing on these tablets. Because like YouTube Kids is not for kids. I guarantee you that. A lot of the shit these kids are consuming, 9 times out of 10 are not for kids. Not appropriate for kids. And there's a lot of things wrong. Because like, I agree that there's really no good space online for like tweens. Teenagers and tweens. But also it's like the parents really should step in and kind of monitor what their kids are doing. Like, I had no internet protection as a kid. Same. I learned a lot from the internet. I learned a lot from the internet, and more than I should have. I learned more from the internet than my parents, and that's really bad. But anywho, yeah, a lot of shit that's online for like kids is not for kids, and it's like parents really need to be monitoring. It's like whatever I have on the TV is like well, I don't watch regular TV. I watch like stream VODs on YouTube, but I watch stream VODs on YouTube of streamers that I know are like relatively family friendly, don't cuss as often, just good content that they love. So, yeah. And also I mentioned when I was talking about like Pokemon cards and everything, Deep Pocket Monsters is really good. Family friendly. Good family friendly content. And it's like, we need more of that too. But you find the good family friendly content not in the YouTube Kids section, because the YouTube Kids section has been highly exploited for years. Because kids are so impressionable, and in this day and age, everyone's got a phone, everyone has access to the internet, and it's like kids are young and stupid and they don't know any better because their parents won't teach them. So, and you know, me and my husband, we grew up in the age where like we were on the internet a lot. We know the dangers of it. We are well aware of the dangers of the internet. And we don't want our kids doing that. So we're pretty careful about, like, we don't want to go like totally backwards or anything. But like Allie has a Switch. She didn't get her first tablet till she was like 7. And it's like, the person who wanted to get her, we didn't get her the tablet. It was grandma. It was my mother-in-law that was like adamant, because like she would get, you know, my niece. She would get her stuff, and it's like, no, Allie doesn't need that. She's perfectly fine. And like Allie plays video games, you know, Riley wants to play Mario Party a lot of the time too. You know, it's like everyone, we got things handled here. It's like, we're not going to be like completely driven by technology. So, Wario has it. No! Dang it. Oh. Nope. No. I hate this one. Leave me alone. No! Eh. I survived with the golden one. That's insane. So yeah, we're doing our best to kind of keep track of, you know, internet usage and everything. So, yeah, welcome back, DA. We're just in time for the ending. For the end of the board. Also, there is a family night tonight at Allie's school. So there's a family night and art show and a bake sale, I think. There's a lot of stuff happening this evening. So Allie doesn't have any after-school program today, but that's okay. I gotta pick both girls up at the same time. That's okay. Bruh! Bruh! What the fuck? Well, it's the end. It is the end. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of old Godzilla. One of my favorite versions is this is the ultimate showdown of old Godzilla. Good guys, bad guys, and Godzilla. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. Fuck. It's 5 coins. It's not a big deal. I'm usually better than this. I'm usually more focused than this. But I've seen him screw up a bunch too, so it's fine. Yay. I did it! Hooray! Take that, Wario! You bitch! What did I miss? Well, I have 7 stars and 68 coins. Locked in on art, but I will lock out. It's Torna time. Lock out on art, lock in on Torna. You're kind of towards the end, I think, 'cause I was scrumming through the VOD from Tuesday. Yeah, I remember me and my husband were watching like Deep Pocket Monsters or something, and I had your stream up on my phone, but I had like sound off and everything. And I wanted to look something up, so I unlocked my phone and it opened to Twitch. And the first thing I see is like Deltora mentioning my name. And I remember something like, we need Tessa, and Tessa better than AI. I'm like, what context is this? What in the context? So what was it, yesterday morning? I think yesterday morning I was scrumming through the VOD, and I'm like, that's the context. I am your guy in the chair, because I was lost. Finish it tomorrow. I think that'll be good. Just clear Community 4, head towards the core. Trying to Google where to find something, and then Google AI said, in Torna. I mean, it's not completely wrong. Not completely wrong. Hello, Big Obama. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, but I am unavailable this evening because Allie has her family night at school tonight, but I will keep your stream on my phone. That's usually what happens. It's Barack Obama. I know, crazy. Hello. One and only. This is the ultimate showdown of old Godzilla. Good guys, bad guys, and Godzilla. As far as the eye can see, and only Godzilla will survive. I wonder who it could be. This is the ultimate showdown of old Godzilla. Luigi, I think I won. I was 2 stars ahead of Wario. Chogiwa, thank you for the bits! Thank you so much. Always appreciate it. Let me be clear. I know I mentioned like, oh, it's like politics that always make me angry, but one of my favorite epic rap battles of history was in 2012, Mitt Romney and Barack Obama. This is one of my favorite rap battles. Love epic rap battles of history. Obama has given. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Abracafragra. With real Obama, just I think we can figure that one out. Ribbit. Giga Rosa. It's one of my favorite That's one of my favorite things about Xenoblade 2 is Giga Rosa. Generated this channel? How long ago was that? Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. It took a second, I'm like, what? Yeah, virtual catch-up. Gotcha. It took a minute, I'm like, my brain had to process. What? I've been lied to. I'm suing everyone. Thank you for the hydrant and the posture check, Snake. Thank you. I do apologize. No, you're good. I remember you because you popped in and there was no first time chat. I'm like, you've been here before. Suing the real Obama for this. Ooh! Oh, my back popped. Oh, thank you for that posture check. I clearly needed that. Oh, dang, Wario was... yeah, I was not on my A game for minigames. I could have lost this one. Holy shit. Yeah, what was that? 25? 25 coins. Yeah, I was not on my A game today for minigames. He had 6, I had 4. No chance times. Handful of Bowsers. Lots of battles. Items. A couple banks. Mario had 6 banks? Jeez. Crazy work. Crazy work. For the lies that I've sadly deceived you. I'll be your lawyer. Perfect. I'll be a witness, I guess. Oh, what's that one courtroom game where everyone's like a guilty as sock? We'll boot up the game. I have to buy it first, but I remember watching Blue play it with friends and it looks so funny. I'm going to snooze my ads for now. Just boot that up, courtroom. Hear ye. Oh, goodness. I don't think I'd be a really good lawyer. I'm so bad at lying. I'm bad at lying. I'd be more of like a detective. I can figure things out pretty quickly. Be a streamer again? Hey, if that's what you want to do, go for it. Imagine being called a guy named Big Obama wanted to stand testify against Barack Obama. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. I love that. Let's see. This is it for today. Played with my brother who was a real lawyer and it was incredible. Yeah, I remember watching. I think I had to go to town and go grocery shopping, but I had your stream up as I was driving. So I was listening to most of it. It was so funny. It'd be a terrible way. Yes, same. I'd be so bad at it. Cause I usually lie by omission. That's my lying tactic, is lying by omission, which means not telling the truth at all. Or just not saying anything. It's like, oh, I can only tell you the truth, and I don't want you to know the truth? Quiet. Just, nope, not talking. Sir, your pants are on fire. Might be able to pull it off? Maybe. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Friday. We beat the Little League World Series yesterday. I made my friends Little League World Champions. Now I'm at a loss for what game to play next. I honestly have like a game in mind. It's just like maybe a one-off or something. I don't remember how long it is though. I don't think it's a very long game. It's on the Wii. It's a game I have on the Wii. I remember having a lot of fun with it when I played it the first time years ago. But I don't know. I'll probably look through all my games and figure it out. So, we'll figure out something tomorrow. I don't know. JT really wants me to play The Looker, but I don't know if my... Now, running the game wouldn't be so bad, but like my laptop, is not really the state-of-the-art technology, honestly. It struggles at times, especially when I'm trying to like stream at the same time as I have a game running. I'm lucky enough to have browser games work, because we did Gartic Phone for my birthday last year, which is really fun. But yeah, like in terms of like actual like other games, I'd be hard pressed to even think about running it at the same time. But like I've heard the Looker is not that demanding of a game. It's short. But I don't know. JT really wants me to play it. Maybe I will at some point. I don't know. It's free to download, so. Alright. Sugar. Oh, thank you! Thank you for the bits again. Thank you, thank you. And let me win. Thank you so much. So we'll figure out something tomorrow, and then come back around to Monday. We're entering the end game for Final Fantasy 16, despite all the game crashes. I'm also going to snooze ads one more time, because I don't know how long I'm going to ramble. Yeah, I am playing Final Fantasy 16. I've had a myriad of game crashes, but I am so stubborn. I want to see the game through to the end. So I am pushing through. I've had a lot of fun with it, despite all the game crashes. So we're in the end game of Final Fantasy 16. We have one more Mother Crystal to destroy, and then one big final boss confrontation. I think that's it. And I don't know if I'm going to do the DLC. I have the DLC. I just don't know if I'm going to do it yet. And Tuesdays and Thursdays are the Mario Party days, and I play another game Wednesdays and Fridays. Peak lawyer move, yes. We still lost fan, anyone else? Yeah, totally. Yeah, I will definitely take a look at it after stream, because I usually don't look at Discord while I'm streaming, but I definitely check it right after. So I will definitely take a look at it for sure. All right, raid message. What should our raid message be? So I usually have a different raid message every stream. I'm just gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I can spell. Witch of a lawyer, please. Sure, because we were a witch and we talked about lawyers. And we have to have please at the end. That is the most important part. And the please comes from when Riley was younger. And when I started doing raid messages, or like custom raid messages, Riley was so adamant about raid message, please. Like that would be our raid message for a while. But then I'd move on to something else, and then she would be so adamant about adding please to it. So, yeah, she's so adamant about adding please. It just became a thing because we have manners around here. We have to say please. So, also, if you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. If you are not subbed to me, you can use whatever emotes you want. I am not picky about that for raid messages. Yeah, definitely. We'll have a lot of fun. Like, it's art show, bake sale, family night, lots of cool stuff happening. So, yeah, we're gonna go raid Blue. She's playing Xenoblade. And Royal Blue. And she's also one of my best friends. And she is so awesome. We love her around here. And yeah, that'll be it. So Mondays are Final Fantasy 16. Tuesdays and Thursdays are Mario Party. And Wednesdays and Fridays are gonna be something. So thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out. And we will see you next time.